Incumbent Republican Congressman John Curtis and his Democratic challenger DEVIN THORPE engaged in a sometimes testy debate on a wide variety of issues, from COVID-19 and the economy to rural Utah and health care.
I have made my own journey from being a Republican to being a Democrat.
I'm very proud of my record of bipartisan work in Washington, D.C.
The two candidates touted their bipartisanship as they discussed issues from COVID-19 relief efforts in the economy to the needs of rural Utahns, which make up a big part of the district. There were some tense exchanges on Congressman Curtis's stance on climate change.
I believe the climate's changing and that man's having an influence over it.
I'm very troubled by the congressman's record on voting. Yes, he's put forward some legislation he mentioned, but in fact, he has never voted for a bill that was designed to reduce carbon emissions.
Devin, I'd give you a little challenge to find one of those bills that you're referring to that had more than 2 or 3 Republican co-sponsors.
And whether to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
Let me tell you one of the things that actually makes me very, very angry. I hear this all the time. It is an absolute fabrication and lie. And anybody that says it either is lying or they have believed somebody that is lying. And that is somehow that Republicans don't want to protect pre-existing conditions, or somehow that I have voted to repeal pre-existing conditions.
I am so grateful that the congressman is committed to protecting pre-existing conditions, because he voted for H.R. 692, which specifically allowed states to allow insurance companies in their state, health insurance companies, to disallow pre-existing conditions.
Devin, if you want to be the type of politician that you say you want to be, you cannot cherry pick a bill, go down deep inside and find one provision that I opposed in a bill that had tons of bad provisions, and somehow make the conclusion that you know how I feel about an issue.
The most recent poll that set the threshold for the debate shows Curtis enjoying a very comfortable margin over his opponents in one of the nation's most conservative districts.
We are in a difficult district. But I am not running as a protest candidate. I'm not running to raise issues. I am running to be the congressman, and I'm convinced we can do that.
I think I like to define campaigning as working in the district and working for the district, and not necessarily, pounding in signs.
Now, if you missed the debate, we've posted it in its entirety for you to see at fox13now.com. On the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.